Welcome to Cooking with Curtis. Today I'm going to show you how to make a cheesecake. To start, you're going to need 2½ packages, which is 20 ounces of cream cheese, 1 1/4 cup of sour cream, 1 cup of sugar, 1 tablespoon of vanilla, 5 eggs, and 1/3 cup of whipping cream. I'm using a 9 by 3-inch springform pan. This is your spring. To make sure that your cake does not stick to the pan, you're going to need to use parchment paper. To stick the parchment paper to the pan, you will use butter as your glue. I have covered this pan with aluminum foil on the bottom. That way, water can't seep in when it's baking. To make the crust of your cheesecake, you can use anything from old cake to cookies or graham crackers. I personally like to use graham crackers, 33 of them. Now, you do not want to cut them thinly because they will come out even. What you want to do is just crush them so you get all different sizes and shapes. Then go into one stick of melted butter combined with 1 tablespoon of sugar. Next, add 2/3 of your crumbs into a pan. Now, to make sure this does turn into a crust, you'll want to put some pressure on it. I would use a cup. Now pop this into a 300-degree oven for 10 minutes. While that's in the oven, let's make our batter. First, you put your paddle attachment on. Next, add your sour cream. By itself, you need to add your sour cream by itself for a few minutes on medium. That way, when you put the cream cheese on, it does not stick. Now that that is mixed a bit, you want to add your cream cheese. Now you're going to want to start it on low. Let it mix for a while. Let everything cooperate and get ready. Next, you can add your sugar. Good. You're going to want to start on low and let it stay like that for a while. Then, gradually speed it up to medium. In the meantime, while everything is mixing, you want to add your 1/3 cup of heavy cream, 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract, 3 egg yolks, and 2 whole eggs. Next, you're going to want to scrape the sides of the bowl. You are doing this mainly because if everything is stuck to the sides and the paddle, it's not going to come together properly. Now that that's done, you're going to want to continue mixing and add half of your liquid very slowly. Okay. Now that that's done, you're going to want to scrape the sides of the bowl one more time. Now, I know this does sound like a very insignificant step, but you are going to want to do this because when the cake does come out, it will make it a lot more fluffier than it would if you didn't do this step. Now that you're done with that, you're going to want to turn your mixer on high and add the rest of the liquid. You're going to want to let your crust cool for 10 minutes. Otherwise, a big blob of fat will float to the surface, and that will not make a nice cake. Now that everything is all mixed up, you're going to want to pour your batter into your pan. You bake your cheesecake in a water bath. There we go. All that is a pan that has warm water in it. I put a cloth in it to prevent splashes. Bake your cake for 1 hour in a 250-degree oven. It's been 1 hour and your cake probably doesn't look done. But that's okay. What I want you to do is turn your oven off. Leave the door open for 1 minute. That way heat can escape. When that's done, still with your oven off, close the door for 1 hour. Okay, it's been 1 hour. Now what I'd like you to do is take your cheesecake and put it in the refrigerator for 6 hours straight. Now that that has been cooling in the refrigerator for 6 hours, let's take it out. So if you're using the springform pan, you'll have something here where you can just twist it off and lightly take it off. Now, as you can see, you still have your parchment paper on the sides. So all you do is just peel it off. Make sure when you're cutting your cake, you dip your knife in some hot water, dry it off, and cut straight in and straight out. Repeat that process 4 times, that way you will get 8 slices. Now that your cake has been cut, it should look something like this. Now your cake is ready to eat, but what I like to do is take your leftover crumbs, pop them in a 300-degree oven for 10 minutes, that way you can do this. Now that your cheesecake has all the crumbs on the sides, it should look like this. I hope you had just as fun making this cheesecake as I did. See you next time on Cooking with Kurt.